Hey everyone, I know you've been waiting for this a long time. If you haven't, you will be appreciating this. We have created another pack for Hypnotic Techno producers consisting of 24 instrument and MIDI racks, as well as clips and whole project section. So let me just quickly give you an overview of the pack, and then I will describe each sound and what you can do with it. So this is the first sketch. Okay, so this is how it sounds. So let me just walk you through project sketch by sketch, and then I will show you some cool tricks you can do with this pack. So let's start from the ending. So this project, we have first this alien bass, which is basically kind of like hypnotic techno starting bass, I would say, for everything. So it's based on the idea that we have pitch envelope modulating second and first oscillator. So you can change the pitch decay. Change the way it speed up the LFO for the filter. So get the different movement. What else? You can add some additional tone, and then you can add some extra movement comes from it. And then you can play with the time. So I think this is really great tool for getting that initial like hypnotic movement. Yeah, totally different way. I love it how really the subtle changes in the way the parameters are set totally change the way it operates. I recommend you try different loops just one note, and maybe then loop it in some polymetric well. You will get a lot of super interesting results. And then when we go further, we have this guy, which is again this pretty much the same concept of having pitch envelope modulating different settings, but this time we're using different algorithm. And then we kind of like this, I've created really some percussive tonal bit. structured is we have like 2 sequences going on. That's why it sounds really complex. I'm able to do so much with this. And then if I play with I love it. Or get something really percussive. And then we have this guy, which is this kind of effect, pitch effect, when we play with different LFO settings on the pitch and the filters. That's crazy. Let's play with that one. And then with time you can change a lot of that stuff. So in the whole concept. I definitely recommend to have another audio channel to record all of those effects. When you play with this, it's just one simple note playing here, and then you record yourself, and then you can use a lot of those effects that will be generated from this device. So what else? This kind of instrument was already in the previous packs, but if you haven't downloaded it, I think it gives this nice texture going on in the background. Then we have this, one of my favorite, wet track, kind of modulated to be really short, sweet and simple, and give you this, like this wet signal. And especially this is really come handy. I often teach my students and people in the community that they lack those 2-3K elements that gives this presence in the track. So this is perfect tool to get that extra sound into your production. And then we have this cosmic pad, which I will go in detail a bit more in the next section. But basically it's just a super simple pad, I think, with a bit of modulation. LFO modulates the redux, and then we have the different settings on how we can tackle the filters, the C level of the envelope on the to get some extra tonics, and then we can steer the whole by tone to add more FM modulation or to tame it a bit, and then we can swap the algorithm with this guy, so we get different results with different algorithms. So you can adjust it to your taste. Okay, so this was this project. So for the next one, I love the minimal approach to this and the way rhythms work. So we have this polymetric, you see, kick. It sometimes plays those notes or not, so I'm using this feature when you have group chants, and then just give us the structure of 2. So this guy, I was showing you this in the tutorial. You can check out how to do it, the link is above. So it's basically a corpus added to operator, and then we can play a lot with this corpus setting. Change its tune. So you can adjust it to your bass note or the root note in your composition. So this is nice when you will play with those radius and width and the spread. It's kind of atonal then. And then I love to have this time setting to make it more snappier. And again we have this polymeter thing going on. And again, that's pretty much, no, it's not it. Then we have this guy, HTP Growing 2, which is really handy. Like if I play just a note, some note of... Yeah, it has the LFO modulation. I'm not using filters, but you can add a bit of filter at the end. But my idea was to have this kind of like... Wow. Yeah, maybe let's have it a bit slower. So again, it's this noise. Yeah, it has really wide frequency spectrum. It has that FM character. And then here we have, yeah, one of my favorite tools to create effects, which is LFO tool. So as you can see, I'm using a lot of LFOs on the filters, LFOs on the oscillators, and then additional LFO that plays with that level. And it's just basically, it yields different results, yeah, different time. So again, I'm just have it recorded, and then you can play with those settings, maybe less LFO, maybe faster, maybe less. Maybe we can change the algorithm. More LFO, more filter. Yeah, so I like to have those splashes of different effects here and there. And then again we have our yeah, cosmic pad playing its thing. Okay, so again, here pretty much the same in the spectrum. But then we have this guy. It's pretty much the same idea of the rhythmic lead we've seen before, but with different modulation. Again, this is the same tutorial. So we have the corpus after the operator, and then I'm playing with some erosion modulation. I can change its tone. I think erosion adds really nice way to modulate the sound. And I have the radius here automated in the clip section, polymetric way, and down. So I have this additional movement going on. When it comes to, yeah, it's just CCC. So you don't really have to. Yeah, it can be more staccato. And then we have LFO on corpus, which modulates that. Wow! We can yeah, change it to not be that way if we like. Then it will play the note D, so you can change the tuning accordingly. But I like it how it goes. And then we have this radius modulation. So I think, yeah, that works nice as a kind of rhythmic lead thing. So then this sub 12, we already had this in pack, so I don't go further, but just a really nice sub tone. Okay, and then again this one, we've seen the growing thing already. This one we've seen, and this one we've seen. Is just another example of using those patterns. We have one of my favorites, really simple operator bassline, which I think will work a lot to all the sounds you have that are created from Ableton instrument, because it's Ableton based, like everything is Ableton based. I don't have any external effects. Maybe there is a bit of too much echo going on this guy, so let's switch it off. Yeah, you don't really want to have that much echo on the bass, just to keep it tight and punchy in the mid frequencies or the mono section. Okay, so let's see this one. Okay, so here we are playing this another techno bass, and again this is this idea of using pitch envelope to create sort of like this pulsing, evolving, hypnotic movement sound, moving sounds. So I like that, and I've explored this idea a lot with my racks. So it has that, yeah, whoa, whoa, whoa. We hear this a lot in Hypnotic Techno. And it's, as you can see, just a simple one note thing going on. Let's hide the bass. So I can do a lot with that rack. So good, I like it a lot. Okay, and then the LFO tool gives us those, yeah, random LFO modulated thing. We've seen that already, so nothing changes. Like here, I wanted to highlight this techno bass instrument. So then, yeah, let's hear this one. So these are the racks created by Marcin, our customer success manager, and he has a slightly different approach. Hope I will able to explain his approach yeah, congruently, let's say. So let's explore this one. So this is the, so we have this Peach Parker lead, which is super interesting. Like, you can get a lot of stuff done. I will go about those racks in a moment. Let's just cover the sound engine. Yes, we can create this like kind of rising tone. And then we have, yeah, so it's basically about this, and then we have this different ambiances going on, which are recordings of these two really interesting instruments Marcin has created. So these are noise texture generators. So as you can see, I can do so many things with these instruments. And have some really yeah, creative, interesting results. So let's maybe. So then again, what I recommend is just have an audio file, as you can have here, and just record them. So you can sample what was able, and Marcin has recorded a few of those samples from this guy. And then there is the second guy, this one, again, ambient maker. So you can create those ambient textures. Let's play with this one a bit. I'm just randomly twisting knobs. That could be a nice EP title, randomly twisting knobs. Let's tune it to something, yeah, higher. This is nice. Yeah, so you can get so many interesting results with that one. And again, Marcin has created some loops, so he recorded them. So this is nice, kind of generative approach to creating textures and noises in techno, and it will really work well when you have some kind of like experimental tune going on. So let's hear, yeah, another idea. So again, we have some ambient recorded, but most of the things are created with this guy, Click Sign. So this is the instrument created by Marcin, which sounds very techno in my opinion. then we have some additional ideas how this can sound. Okay, I like this one as well. Okay, so then we have for those instruments, for click sign and this pipe Parker thing, we have this extra MIDI instruments. So what I wanted to show you is actually this example. When I have just a simple chord put here, and I can now use those creative artwork to get some really cool sounding arpeggio. It has different MIDI effects, as you can see. So I think this sounds nice, straight. So what you will do is actually you will enable this guy and it will record the MIDI for you. I can. Okay, I think we are a bit too high. Yes. And then you can use this one, so to get a bit of randomness again. Yeah, so it's all recorded now here. So basically what you will do is you will put this recording back again here, turn it off, and then you can look for some cool loop, maybe like that. Sometimes cool loops are to be found on the transition of the elements. So let's maybe. Not bad, but yeah, it's just an experiment of how to approach this creative MIDI racks. And then we have this MIDI ADSR, which changes the way MIDI envelope or shapes the MIDI envelope. Let me show you what this without. Not bad. Now I can add a bit of decay. This one really works. Yes, so you can play, you can get more from MIDI sequences with this MIDI ADSR thing. Add a bit of decay, add a bit of echo, offset the note when it's happening. So this is the way to approach this. And the last bit, it's really interesting stuff. So Marcin actually created a rack from my kick rack chain. So basically the kick you are hearing is just regular kick, but I think super nicely sounding from DS kick, which is free thing. And then we have roar and envelope follower after it. So what you can do with this, you can tune it to your track, more decay, more envelope, less envelope, add a bit of drive, and then envelope follower with add a bit of a drive and kind of like, and then you can shape the tone with this one. So yeah, I think with every, the link is in the description to download this whole project. I'm sure there is more to discover and you will get more by playing with those instruments and finding your own groove and voice. Try different sequences, try playing with the sound, try using them really unconventionally. I'm sure you will get a lot of interesting stuff, interesting results, and this might be this one missing sound to your techno production. So this is all yours, all for free. Hope it will help you finish more tracks. The link is in the description and I can't wait to hear the music you will create with those racks. Till the next time, bye.